Four Roses single barrel review. I love Four Roses, great brand. You can get great products like this for relatively cheap. This bottle here is 100 proof, so it's single barrel. What does that mean? Obviously it means it's a single barrel product, one barrel of this particular juice. So there may be a little variations in what I taste in this and maybe what you get. So that's the beauty of single barrel products. 100 proof, barrel number 41-1E, warehouse RN, whatever any of that means. So, love the bottle, by the way, but Four Roses to me has just always been a very classic. Now, the very bottom level of their stuff, I'm not the biggest fan of, but once you get into like stuff like this, which isn't overly expensive, this bottle cost me 45 bucks. Stuff gets pretty good from what I can tell. So let's jump into it. Again, very classic brand. This would be one of the distilleries I always say, if you're out visiting some of the classics, put this one on your list from a distillery standpoint. By the way, I'm an Oklahoma Sooners and Denver Broncos fan. I didn't plan on drinking this past weekend, but I had to. We look like hot dog shit in both cases, and it's going to be a long football season, so I guess we'll just partake in this a little bit more. Okay, let's see what we've got. Decent looking color. Sort of a medium coppery tone to it. A little bit of amber in there. Swish it around, nose it. Ooh, yeah. You know what's funny is I always get like a floral note on, at least on the nose with Four Roses products, and I don't know if that's just because there's a rose on the bottle, but I feel like that's always a dominant profile in their nose, is like a florally, like you're smelling a bouquet of flowers. Vanilla, very subtle, sweet nose. Legs look great, nice and slow. Cheers. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one's a good one. First impression, definitely a lot of rye spice in there. That's like the first note that I get is a bunch of rye spice. This, by the way, is 65%, I think I'm saying that, no, 60% corn, 35% rye. So a pretty high rye mash bill on this one. And you can taste it. Yeah. It's like an immediate punch of rye spice, but then mellowed out by like sweet notes like honey. I get some brown sugar. Very good mouthfeel. So it kind of just lingers and coats your tongue. Something I really, really like, obviously. Yeah. If the rye spice wasn't so punchy up front, it would just be a flavor, kind of a sweet flavor bomb, but still really good. There's a great balance there. It's like it hits you with the rye up front, then it almost hits you again in the back, but on the finish, I'm getting hints of leather as well, like those sort of bitter notes, but then just mellowed out by these unique sweet notes. I'm getting almost like candied peaches on this. You do get a little of that floral flavor, but that's mostly on the nose. Yeah. Leather, bitters, followed up by like a good, sweet, long, lingering finish. This bottle is really, really good. I don't know if I'm gonna, just because I like it to be a little bit sweeter all the way around, this still is fantastic. Four Roses, single barrel. Let's give this one an 83 out of 100. 83 out of 100, good score. Can never go wrong with products like this. Single barrel, 45 bucks. Check it out. And that's a review.